Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mzansi Business. Hollywoodbets, a leader and trailblazer in the South African betting industry. From their humble beginnings in the horse race car tip sheet business in Durban, the company has grown to become one of South Africa's biggest and most recognizable betting companies. From keeping up to date with the latest casino games, the variety of betting possibilities, the company has managed to hold on to its powerhouse status despite the rise of other online betting platforms in the country, all competing for that oh-so-valuable South African market. They have also sealed some iconic sponsorships in various sports over the years, including the Sharks rugby team, the English football club Brentford, and even becoming the official betting partner of Spanish football league La Liga in South Africa, not to mention the whole host of brand ambassadors they have managed to snag. Their impressive growth has seen them expand into the UK, Ireland, and Mozambique, amongst other countries. But what is the history behind this iconic purple company? Without taking up any more time, this is the story of Hollywoodbets. It all started outside of Greyville Racecourse in Durban. A young man, fresh from Zimbabwe, stood outside selling printed tipping sheets to eager horse racing fans. He had ambition, his tipping sheets, and little else than 4 rand to his name. That man was Owen Heffer, and those tipping sheets were the first step towards what would later become Hollywoodbets. In the 1980s, racing was everything to Owen. He understood the thrill, the strategy, and the rush of victory. After experiencing some success selling his betting tipping sheets and the knowledge that he had acquired in the industry, he formed his own company, Winning Form, in 1986, a company dedicated to providing race cards that help punters make smarter bets. But Owen wasn't content with just providing information. He wanted to change the game entirely. In 1997, Owen took a trip to the US to go watch the Breeders' Cup at the Hollywood Park racetrack in Los Angeles. This was followed by a trip to Las Vegas casinos, and when Owen returned to South Africa, he knew that he wanted to set up a betting operation, and in 1998, Owen, alongside his wife, opened up a small betting shop. Just one storefront offering bettors more than odds. It was a place where the excitement of sports came to life. The shop later became Hollywoodbets, inspired by the Hollywood racetrack that he visited, and the colors were inspired by the purple colors of the Breeders' Cup. In the year 2000, Hollywoodbets officially opened its first betting branch on Argyle Road in Durban, marking its entry into the bookmaking industry. This was later followed by the opening of the current flagship branch, Hollywood Park in Springfield Park, Durban. Hollywoodbets focused on expanding its physical presence and establishing a reputable brand in the South African betting industry. The company opened several outlets across the country, providing customers with accessible betting options. It seems like the only provinces they didn't expand into were the Northern Cape and the Northwest. The Hollywoodbets branches prided themselves in taking care of their customers and providing outstanding service, including drinks and food, which then led to the opening of the Hollywood Bunny Bar in 2002. The Hollywood Bunny Bar has become a beloved dining spot under the Hollywoodbets umbrella. It officially opened its doors in 2002 at the Springfield Park location in Durban. Since then, it has become renowned for its authentic Durban curries and bunny chows, and also offers a diverse menu. In addition to its flagship location, the Hollywood Bunny Bar has since expanded to multiple branches across South Africa, including Gauteng, KZN, the Eastern Cape, and the Western Cape. They also have a food truck which they use for catering and for setting up at events. In 2006, recognizing the potential of digital platforms, Hollywoodbets launched its first online betting website. The initial website was described as cumbersome, but it laid the foundation for the company's future online presence and marked the beginning of Hollywoodbets' transition from a traditional retail bookmaker to an online betting operation. In 2009, Hollywoodbets introduced its mobile betting platform, catering to the growing demand for mobile access to betting services. This development allowed customers to place bets conveniently from their mobile devices, further expanding Hollywoodbets' reach and accessibility in the South African market. They would then expand from just sports betting to computer-generated casino games, but I'll talk more about their casino offerings later in the video. They also used to entice users with a 25 Rand welcome bonus, and I'm sure you've seen some of those promotions. In 2015, Hollywoodbets expanded into Lesotho. They had also received a license to operate in a tiny island known as Isle of Man. Isle of Man is a self-governing British dependency that lies between England and Ireland and has close ties with the UK. It is also known for its business-friendly low tax policies as well as its well-developed financial industry. This tiny island was key to the company's future expansion plans. More on the link later. It's also important to note that in 2015, that is when HollywoodBets vouchers were now available, and that really helped to grow the brand as it made it easier for people to be able to fund their accounts. Before this, you had to do a bank transfer to get money into your HollywoodBet account. Also in 2015, HollywoodBets became an associate sponsor of the KwaZulu-Natal Dolphins cricket team, and even becoming the title sponsor in 2016, with the team rebranded as the HollywoodBets Dolphins. HollywoodBets would carry out some more sponsorships, like sponsoring both the KwaZulu-Natal coastal and inland teams for the Africa T20 Cup in 2017. The company also expanded into Mozambique that year, 2017, and 2018. HollywoodBets took on the title sponsorship of rugby tournament Murray Cup in KwaZulu-Natal. The company also went live with its website in Ireland that year in 2018, making its services available to Irish customers, and later taking on sponsorships in the country, like sponsoring the Dundalk racecourse. In 2019, HollywoodBets went live with their website in the United Kingdom. Remember the Isle of Man island that we spoke about earlier? Well, because of its close links to the UK, it was easier for HollywoodBets to expand into Ireland and the rest of the UK. But HollywoodBets even managed to obtain a license from the UK Gambling Commission to further solidify its presence in the British market. HollywoodBets would also become the title sponsor of the Paka Rugby Show on SuperSport and a sponsor for the COSAFA Cup in 2019. Also in 2019, HollywoodBets secured the naming rights for the Kingsmead Cricket Ground in Durban, as well as acquiring the naming rights for the Scottsville and Greyville racecourses, which were renamed HollywoodBets Scottsville and HollywoodBets Greyville respectively. I'm sure acquiring the naming rights for the Greyville racecourse was a full circle moment for the founder and the company, as this is where the story pretty much began. Somewhere in 2019, I also believe HollywoodBets would launch Spina Zonke, a collection of over 300 instant win and slot games that had games from their in-house game app developer Bet Games, a company which they established in 2015. They would later partner with major game vendors that provided live dealer games like Azugi and Evolution in 2020 during COVID, partnering with Spribe in 2021, makers of the highly popular Aviator game, partnering with Pragmatic Play in 2022, and Play and Go in 2024, makers of the Rise of Olympus game, as well as a whole host of partnerships with other game vendors. This allowed HollywoodBets to expand their Spina Zonke offering to over 1,000 games and would become a huge part of their marketing campaigns going forward. In 2020, HollywoodBets became the official betting partner for Spanish Football League, La Liga, in South Africa. The deal also focused on soccer development and community work, and the HollywoodBets logo would now be visible during some La Liga games. In 2021, the company was a title sponsor of the SAFA National Women's Soccer League, which was rebranded as the HollywoodBets Super League. They would also acquire the naming rights to the Kings Park Rugby Stadium in Durban, renaming it HollywoodBets Kings Park. That same year, 2021, HollywoodBets became the principal partner of Brentford Football Club in the English Premier League, marking its debut in English football. The partnership actually began in 2020 before the transition as front of shirt sponsor. HollywoodBets also launched its operations in Kenya in August 2021, although as of 2023, they have closed their Kenyan subsidiary, which has been attributed to various factors, including a challenging regulatory environment and increasing gaming taxes in Kenya. Some industry experts suggest that HollywoodBets may have underestimated the complexities of the Kenyan market, which differs significantly from the market in South Africa. In 2022, the company took over from Vodacom as a title sponsor for the Durban July Handicap, and also they would sign a sponsorship agreement with COSAFA for various football tournaments. In 2023, the company became the title sponsor of the Sharks rugby team, with the HollywoodBets logo featuring prominently on the team's jerseys. They also entered a landmark sponsorship agreement with the SAFA Men's Regional League, rebranding it as the HollywoodBets Regional League. Also in 2023, the company acquired the Kenilworth racetrack in Cape Town. And yeah, that's about it. They also sponsor South African netball and a whole host of other stuff. I wouldn't be able to cover them all. Some brand ambassadors for the company over the years have been soccer legends like Teko Modise, Brian Baloyi, Benny McCarthy, amongst others. Other ambassadors include rugby twins Akona and Odwa Ndungane. We have Robert Marawa, Carol Tabalala, as well as Sharks rugby player Eben Esbeth. And there's so many more. The brand is just everywhere. They also launched the Hollywood Foundation in 2021, which is a non-profit organization and has done some amazing things in the country through various corporate social initiatives, including partnering with actress Nomzamo Mbata and her Lighthouse Foundation for various community development and bursary projects. Also, every Hollywood Bets branch in South Africa supports a local charity as well as a local sports team. While the primary focus of Hollywood Bets is betting and gaming, there are also a number of other businesses that they have under the Hollywood Sportsbook Holdings Company that are either related or just associated entities, including software development companies, printing and publishing companies, courier, logistics, as well as a company that started this whole thing, Winning Form, which is still around today. So, how does the ownership of Hollywood Bets look today? Mr. Owen Heffer is still the majority shareholder with about a 73.6% stake in the company. The remaining 26.4% stake in the company is held by empowerment company Masabe Empowerment, which is owned by Zandile Maseko. Can't find too much info on that company though. And I'm sure another important question is, how much money does Hollywood Bets make? Well, the answer to that is I don't know. Gambling companies hardly reveal how much money they make, but according to the National Gambling Board, South Africans spent 1.1 trillion in the local gambling industry between April 2023 and March 2024. The gambling industry gross annual revenue was put at 59 billion rand for 2024, with sports betting leading this growth, contributing to 2/3 of the total revenue. So it's quite clear that this is more than a silent epidemic now. As of 2025, we now have a multitude of different betting platforms. British-based company Betway has also been super popular in the country, but Hollywood Bets' massive collection of casino games has led them to becoming South Africa's biggest online casino. They also have about 96 betting branches across the country. It could be slightly more though. The company is always running flashy promotions and challenges to entice new users and keep current ones engaged in the platform, even launching a data-free version of the app. Unfortunately though, I couldn't find out how many users Hollywood Bets has. I don't know why they don't disclose that information. But all in all, by sponsoring nearly every sport under the sun, Hollywood Bets have and continue to increase their brand awareness while contributing significantly to the development of sports in the country. I must also commend them for the amazing work they do in local communities. Their wide range of offerings make them the preferred betting platform for many, and as the company continues to grow, I'm sure we'll be seeing some more strategic partnerships as well as some big moves from the company moving forward. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm Lebogang, this is Mzansi Business, and I'm out. Peace.